Hello, everybody. How about some music? Let's get this shared out during the music. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. You're looking at this full moon hill shining down on me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to wake up, people. I'm going to play it again because we're missing a whole lot of peas. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Stacy. Let's wake everybody up and get them in here. It's a beautiful day. Come on, wake up. So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Relax and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful, awesome day. I can't get enough of this full moon. It is just so beautiful. I just took some more pictures of it. That's why I was running a little bit behind because I needed some more pictures. Good morning, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing. Morning, Stacy, Suzanne, Catherine, Kathy, Julie Kiss, Tammy, Pat Moss, TJ, Rick Morrow. Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's get into our heart-brain coherence. Doing this every morning is going to change your body. It's going to change the cells inside. They're going to be working stronger and more fully for you and help anything that needs healing in any form. So you're benefiting when you come on in the morning early enough and you jump in here with us to do the heart-brain coherence. So touching your heart center, you slow down the breathing. Breathe in to a count of 5 and breathe back out to a count of 5. And then you add in compassion, joy, care, love. And we're going to do this for another minute. If you can do it for 3 minutes, that's ideal, because that's when your brain really starts to function in that higher state and you're able to just really communicate heart to brain. Let's do it for another minute. And then we're going to share our I am stories. Morning, Rick. Good morning, Prachetta. I am amazing. I am love. I am happy. I am living my dream. I am a child of the universe. I am abundant. And I am peace. What's your I ams this morning? Pat Moss, I am strong. I love that. Catherine Kovacs, I am full of happiness. Deirdre, I am the compassionate needle played by DJ God on the record of existence. I love that one. Prachetta, I am Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I am absolutely healthy and happy. I'm so happy to hear that. Stacy, I am accepting. Yes, yes. All right. So what's going on today? Thankful Thursday. A day to be grateful for sure. I don't have a whole lot going on online today. I'm hoping to get back into where some of my friends are in Sedona. I got into Sedona a couple of days ago and just love the energy in this area. So I want to, one place that I've been asked to go is to the chapel on the hill, and I had never heard of it before, but I drove by it last night. It was closed. So I'll be going to Chapel on the Hill and taking all of you there so you can see that structure and we can figure out what that's all about, because I have no idea. I was just asked to go and to sit in that energy and see what comes through. All right, Kathy, I am making necessary changes to heal my body, heart, mind, and soul. I am worthy and loved. Yes, yes. Julie Kiss, I am so happy. Oh, me too, Julie. Me too. This is such an amazing time in my life to just be, to just be. Yeah, I went up to my special rock that I love in Sedona, where I can see so many of the structures. I can see Bell Rock, I can see Cathedral Rock. Forget what else is there. But I also can see the full moon in all its beauty and sit and watch the UFOs. And as I went up there last night to just meditate with the full moon, I just sat under all that beauty, and I was just in awe of what it looked like up on top of the mountain. I took a lot of pictures while I was there. I took some pictures of the moon as it was coming up, and it was cloudy. So it came up through that cloud in a burst of color that was just amazing. But as I was there on the rock, there's a local lady in Sedona that leads UFO tours. And I had been there before when she came in. So I had met her in the past. And she came last night with a group. There were probably about 6 or 7 in her group. And they were all newbies to the UFO world. So they were just blown away by what they were seeing, what they were experiencing. And as I sat there, I was really focused on the moon and meditating because I needed to do some release. And I hope you all did that on your own. I hope you did some release with the moon, some clearing of energy, because I had some energy that came in yesterday and it didn't feel so good. You know, I just had a couple of interactions online where I was feeling judged, and I thought, okay, what's coming up for me to release? What's coming up with that energy that I'm receiving this amount of judgment? And so I just went up there last night and just cried and let go and just bared my soul for anything that was still there, anything that was still inside. There's a reason that we get triggered. So when I got triggered yesterday, I thought, this doesn't feel so good. There's something there. There's something to let go of. There's something where I'm being shown some kind of judgment. So I just asked for that to be taken, for anything that wasn't for my best and highest good to just go, to just leave, so that I didn't have to continue to be triggered when somebody speaks words of shoulda, you should or you shoulda. And when that happens and it creates this energy that doesn't feel good at all, it just feels, to me, it's like the nails on the chalkboard. It's like that kind of energy. And I just had to get rid of it. I just had to say, all right, I'm done with it. I don't want it. I don't want to live my life constantly being in that state of, well, should I, and doubting. I wasn't really doubting my convictions and my beliefs, but I was doubting. I'm like, why does this keep coming up? What's going on that when somebody makes a statement, a blanket statement, really. But I took it personally, which I know not to do. But when somebody says, you should do this, it just doesn't feel so good. It's like putting me in a box, and I don't want to be in a box. So I just went up and I just released. And that's what I did last night. And there wasn't an online part of it because I didn't have good internet. During the chanting, I kept getting kicked off of Zoom about 4 or 5 times. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do a full moon ceremony. It just would have been too broken up and disruptive. So there wasn't an online ceremony, but I did do one. I did hold all of you up in prayer. I did ask for God to just bless every one of our family, just be with you wherever you were, whatever you were going through, to hold you and hold your hand as you did that. All right, let me see what's going on. TJ, I am grateful. Got a great report from my ophthalmologist. Oh, I'm so glad. Congratulations on that, TJ. Stacy, I'm asking for prayers for my son. I'm picking him up after work and trying to get him to a doctor. I hope you're able to do that, Stacy. I would love to see him getting help. Prachetta, I'm grateful for the roof over my head, food on my table. I am very grateful for my beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am, and my brother to be the 2 strongest pillars in my life. I'm grateful to God for the small mercies in my life. I'm grateful for all the love I and Prachir get from the Angelic River Family. I am so happy that you're part of us, Prachetta. Thank you. And Prachir, I love you both so much. Kathy, I am thankful my son did a full moon blessing with me last night. Please hold him in prayers today. He seems preoccupied and depressed. And Deirdre, never should all over yourself. I know. You know what? I want to talk about this. Let me turn my heat down because it's a little bit warm now. It's 33 degrees, by the way, where I'm at. So we can know something, intelligently know it. Like, I don't have to comply when somebody says, you should do this. That is such a judgment and a criticism of others. And it's really demeaning to tell somebody you should do this or that everybody should do this, because we all are here on our own path. What's right for you may not be right for me, and what's right for me may not be right for you. So even though we know intelligently that we should all over ourselves, right? We should not go into other people's expectations, other people's limitations, putting us in a box, saying it has to be this way or it should be this way, really is saying this is the way it is. There's not another way, right? It has to be that way. Even though we know intelligently that we have choices, we know that we don't have to take on anybody else's expectations for us. It still hurts. It still hurts to be judged. It still hurts to be criticized. So I just want to encourage you to listen to yourself. Just listen to yourself. And if you find yourself making any of those blanket statements, everybody should do this, or you should do this, then just stop for a moment, just pause. We don't even realize sometimes with our words how we are affecting other people, how we are judging sometimes by those words that we use. So if I were to sit here and say, you should pray 10 times a day, just throwing something out there for an example, I'm really criticizing the way that you are being a spiritual person. So when we make a statement, and it could be anything at all, any belief, any thought that you have about how to live your life or live for others to live their lives, just pause and say, what am I thinking? Just like what Karen Palmer teaches us, wait. What am I thinking? Because when we are making those blanket statements, we're taking on a righteous attitude. And it's a criticism, it's a judgment. And so that's the last thing I want to say about that, because last night I realized that I was still being triggered. I was still hurting and stinging from some words that somebody said. And so I chose, instead of going into a lower vibration, I chose to let it go, and follow what I know that my spirit team has taught me and shown me and how they're leading me. And I choose to stay in my lane, in my own vibration, and not go into that lower vibration of what somebody else wants me to do or how they want me to live my life. And I understand their viewpoint, and I don't judge them for what they do. I accept that's the way they want to live their life. But I choose to stay in the higher vibration. And I kept singing my song last night as I was talking to the moon and talking to God and the angels. And even if the sky is falling down, even if other people don't understand, and I'm still standing strong in my convictions, I'm still standing strong in what I know is right for me. Even if everything looks like it's upside down, it's really not. It's right side up. It's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know if I told you all the story of my tent, my upside down tent. But I was talking to Tomas Garza and his wife Cindy, and I was telling them about my tent that I had purchased. Got so frustrated over this tent. I just could not put it together, even though it didn't have any pieces and parts to put together. All I had to do, supposedly, was to open up this tent and just pull it up, and it was supposed to be done, right? So simple. And I thought, oh, I can do that. I can handle that. I could not get this tent put together. And then when I got help from someone else that God sent, it was manufactured wrong. And in manufacturing the tent, they had constructed it so that when you pull up on the bars of it, it's upside down. The part that you sleep on was up in the air, and the part you crawl into and look at the stars through was on the ground. So sometimes we're given these things for a reason. And my upside down tent, I think, was something for me to look at, that not everything is as it seems. Not everything is going to work the way it's supposed to work. That sometimes it's that behind the scenes stuff those that are constructing, those that are supposed to be doing things in a certain way, that shoulda put it together right, right, in the first place. If they had put it together right, then I wouldn't have been so frustrated and irritated. But I also might not have gotten the lesson that I was supposed to get about not judging, letting go, not sweating the small stuff, because in the end, it is small stuff. It's not life and death. You know, I didn't die because the tent was upside down. I didn't freeze to death. Nothing bad happened to me. It was just not a pleasant experience to discover that I had bought a defective item, and I'd gotten so frustrated over it. So it really, when we have any experience in life, it's teaching us. It's helping us to understand ourselves more. It's helping us to understand others more, to be more compassionate, to be more forgiving. It was like, okay, let me forgive whoever made that mistake. It was a mistake. It wasn't something done on purpose. It was just an honest mistake. But it created all of this energy of frustration because I allowed it. I didn't step away and just calm down. I stepped into the mud and got angry and threw a temper tantrum. So we always have choices. And sometimes we're reacting to something that is out of our control, but it also, many times, it was decisions that were made that, just weren't the right decision at the time. And it affects us in sometimes a bad way if we allow it. All right, so I will get off of that subject and let's see what's going on in Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for? And what are your prayers that you want to put up today? Prachetta is asking, when do we complete 1 year of Chanting for Change? It will be in 3 days. On the 30th of this month, we will celebrate chanting together for a complete year. And we're going to have a party. We're going to come together on Zoom and just really celebrate the fact that we were consistent in asking for peace on our planet, asking for the end of all suffering, asking for things just to be good in our world. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is a miracle chant, and it opens us up to the law of cause and effect. It helps us to get into a great energy of compassion and care. So we have been doing that for almost a year. In 3 more days, it will be a year. And we're going to really celebrate on that day. So we hope that you all can join in with us. All right. What else? Kathy, if y'all ever hear me say anything judgmental, let me know. I would never want to hurt anyone like that. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, we just need to pay more attention to our words. Just step away and say, what am I saying? What am I thinking? Am I going into a judgment of others? Am I trying to force my ideas on other people? So that's all. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's done. It's over. And just an awareness for us all to pay attention to. It's how we treat each other, treating each other with love and openness, acceptance, like our Marietta says, accept, align, allow, and let's just all be happy. I want happiness. Okay, what else? Kathy says, I find sometimes messaging, text, and emails are oftentimes misleading and misunderstood. I prefer face-to-face or at least a phone conversation where you can see or hear the tone of the other person's voice. Yeah, I agree with you, Kathy. Many times there's certain words that can be used in different ways. So it can be misconstrued if it's a text message. Yeah, I totally agree. Jasmine, good morning, sweetheart. Jasmine's asking prayers for my family, prayers for Sonia to be able to breathe by herself with ease. Absolutely. We are lifting her up in prayer every day. Good morning, Jean Lorio. I hope you're doing well today, hon. And Jasmine says, thankful for some beautiful souls in my life. Gratitude for so much. Me too, Jasmine. I am so grateful for every one of you. I'm grateful for your love. I'm grateful for you coming in here and loving on each other and helping each other by lifting the vibration. You know, when we are lifting our vibe, we're raising our frequency, we really are helping each other. We're helping our whole planet because it matters. You matter. And when you raise your frequency, you are adding to the collective frequency. So if it's high, you're adding to the high vibration. You're counteracting all of those who are still in that low vibration of judgment and sadness and anger, whatever might be going on with them. So, yeah, you matter a lot. And what you do matters, what you say matters. It all is part of the pieces of the puzzle. And your piece of the puzzle is important. Have you ever tried to work a puzzle and you just can't find that one piece to fit in with all the others? And sometimes in manufacturing, they leave out some of the pieces of the puzzle or one piece of the puzzle. So you might put your whole puzzle together and there's that one missing piece. And then what happens? You don't have the complete picture. You don't have whatever that puzzle is supposed to be. It's incomplete. So when we are not sharing in a high vibration, that's our missing piece of the puzzle. But we can do that at any moment. We can change how we are thinking. We can change what we are believing. A belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. So at any given moment, we can change that thought from a negative thought to a positive thought and raise the frequency. So put your piece of the puzzle on there and watch it all come together so beautifully. All right, what else we got going on? Deirdre, thankful and grateful for my Angelic River family full of sweet peas. Yes, yes, darling Deirdre. Prachetta, special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am. Prayers of love and gratitude. Special prayers for my dearest friend Stacy. Special prayers for Sonia. Prayers for my dearest, beautiful family. For Massima, Neil, and Prachir. Love you so much, Angelic River family. You are all my heartbeat. I love you. We love you, Prachetta. Thank you for being here this morning. Jasmine, so much gratitude for all your prayers and healing for Sonia. Absolutely. And Deirdre, continued prayers for Sonia, Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, and all of India, and you too, Jasmine. Yes. Joanne, good morning. Grateful to you, Teri, and how you have helped me to grow on the path. I've learned a lot through watching and listening, but I genuinely believe I've learned the most just by feeling your vibration, even though we are in very different parts of the country. Yes, we are. Yes, I'm feeling I'm feeling a little bit of sadness, I think, at not being able to see you, Joanne. And I really wish I had been able to meet up with you when you were out here in Utah recently. But I know I'll see you soon. And sending you a big hug, my sister. I love you. Stacy, prayers for everyone. Christina, good morning on this beautiful, thankful Thursday. Thankful to be awake and alive with so many blessings. I am thankful to be able to include all of the beautiful Angelic River family in my prayers. Special prayers for Sonia and all the people of India. Erica, Stacy, and Suzanne, Gabby, and Hope, and Sharon too. Yes, yes, yes. Those that we have been missing for a while out of the Peapod, we want to definitely remember them. Our Gabby, our Sharon, and hoping that we will see them back in the family soon. TJ, prayers for China, Tibet, and the Dalai Lama. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's get into our meditation and prayer this morning. I can still see that beautiful moon, even though the sun just came up. It can't dim that light. When the light is that bright and that beautiful, there's no dimming it. You know, the brighter light can come through, but there's still that essence of the beauty and the glow of what was there. So just remember that if your light is bright, if you're letting it shine and you're genuine in your heart, you come from a heartfelt place, a centered place, then your light can't be dimmed. So let's go into our heart with that thought. Just breathe in. Breathe in knowing that you are loved, that the universe has your back, that the creator of all cares about you, cares about your feelings, your experiences, what you're going through. Let's just give some gratitude today. This is Thankful Thursday. So let's go into it with an energy of love, respect, being so grateful for every moment that we have, grateful for the people in our lives, and just hold those people tight. Anyone that you want to bring to mind right now, just see them covered with this beautiful pink energy of love. Just call their names, just like you were crying out for them, wanting them to be right there with you if they're not, wanting them to hear you, to hear your heartfelt love, your compassion. Just say their name and say, I love you. I love you unconditionally. I want only the best for you. I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel joy. I want you to have health. I want you to have happiness. When you can really fully do that, unconditionally, not having any agenda, not having any expectations, just sharing what you are feeling for this person or many people maybe. Just hold them in your mind's eye right now. Let's just really share love with others today. So whoever it is that you want to have a good experience on this day, just call them up, call their name, and say, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being in my experience. Thank you for brightening my life with your light. If there's someone you know that's struggling, somebody who's going through a physical issue, an emotional or mental issue, just give them a hug. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. So with that hug, with that heartfelt love, you are changing their vibration. You're showing them that they matter, that they're important to you. And if you put somebody in the circle for prayer, let's all gather around them. Let's say their name. Or if you don't know their name, just state Stacy's son. And let's just love. Let's just hold them and love them right now, lifting them high. I just want to call in the angels to surround each one of us today, helping us to be stronger, helping us to enjoy this beautiful day we've been given, this gift. Asking the angels to go to each person that was placed in our circle, whether we know their names or not. And then to go to each person that's here, everyone that's hearing these words, everyone who will hear it on the replay. We just ask today for the touch of an angel. And we just want to give gratitude. Gratitude to the angels that minister to us. Gratitude to our Creator. And give yourself a pat on the back. You showed up. You showed up this morning and you shared love and you shared who you wanted us to hold in our hearts. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Let's take another breath. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. Breathe in light. Breathe in help. Breathe in joy. And exhale all of that out into the world. Just see your country being covered in that beautiful light, just what the moonlight does, how it lights up an area. Just allow what you're breathing out to go over your country and then over your continent. And let's see the whole world join together with all of this love, all of this light. Just see our planet really lighting up with love. And now let's share that with each other. Let's just really go into envisioning somebody that's standing right beside of you. And just say to that person on the count of 3, thank you, I love you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, I love you. I love you all so much. I did go by the stupa yesterday and our brick is not there yet. So I'm going to try to give them a call today and just ask about the brick. And right now, I want to play our song to take us out of here. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day. I will see you later. Namaste.